For many bronies, Rainbow Dash is the reason they became curious about MLP. Out of all the main six, Rainbow Dash goes against the girly stereotype the most. She has an obsession with all things cool. She has the drive to become the fastest flyer in all of Equestria. She'll never back down from a fight. And she dreams of joining the ranks of the Wonderbolts, the best acrobatic team of flyers in the land. She is confident, easygoing, and daring. She strives to push herself harder every day to achieve her dreams. And her determination has shown us just how much she can overcome. Rainbow Dash also represents the element of loyalty, and she shows us how much she is building upon that loyalty. In the early days of MLP, the friendship between Rainbow and Fluttershy was tenuous at best. This is particularly apparent during Dragonshy, when everyone is trying to make their way up the mountain. Fluttershy is having tremendous difficulties keeping herself together, and Rainbow is the most vocal about her whole purpose in being there. Even though Fluttershy is having troubles, the rest of the main six are able to tolerate her shortcomings. Except for Rainbow, who is becoming more and more impatient with the whole situation. Rainbow is more concerned about getting to the top of the mountain rather than helping her friend. However, much later on in the series, we see that Rainbow Dash has become much more loyal and understanding with Fluttershy. During Hurricane Fluttershy, Rainbow is trying to get all the Pegasi in Ponyville to take part in making a tornado for the Cloudsdale Weather Factory. Not only does Rainbow want to help Cloudsdale do their job, but she also wants to break the record for the most powerful tornado in history and impress the captain of the Wonderbolts at the same time. Fluttershy is very hesitant and even tries making up excuses not to take part. Even after Rainbow exposes Fluttershy, Rainbow isn't being brash or aggressive about getting Fluttershy to be part of the team. Rainbow genuinely cares about Fluttershy's feelings here and wants to know what is troubling her. And later on, when Fluttershy tries to fly her fastest and can only come up with a soft breeze, Rainbow is still trying to encourage her. Rainbow doesn't care as much about breaking a record as much as she wants Fluttershy to just be there and take part. It shows real growth when we look at the Rainbow Dash of Dragonshy and compare it to the Rainbow Dash of Hurricane Fluttershy. It is nice to see that she can keep pushing herself to be the best while actually caring more about the feelings of her friends. However, just like the rest of the main six, Rainbow does have her weaknesses. Rainbow Dash loves being the center of attention, and whenever she is in the spotlight, Rainbow can become very insensitive to those around her. At the start of the mysterious mare duel, we can see that Rainbow doesn't hesitate to help those who are in need. But once everyone in Ponyville starts calling her a hero, Rainbow starts to get dangerously overconfident. Even to the point of stopping to sign autographs when someone is clearly in mortal peril. Even when a mysterious hero emerges to help, Rainbow isn't thinking about those that are being saved, but feeling rather annoyed that someone else now has all the attention. It can be rather unnerving when you see just how screwed up Rainbow's priorities can be when people are cheering for her. Rainbow Dash also has trouble when it comes to trying new things, especially if she gets even the slightest hint that it will damage her reputation for being cool in the eyes of others. In Read It and Weep, Rainbow is injured and will be stuck in the hospital for a few days. She is already convinced that she will die of boredom when Twilight recommends an adventure book for her to read. But Rainbow is thoroughly convinced that reading books for fun is strictly for eggheads. Even when the rest of the main six tell her that they all enjoy a good book on occasion, Rainbow still doesn't want to have anything to do with it. It is only after Rainbow has completely exhausted every other option to pass the time that she finally gives reading a chance. And it turns out that Rainbow actually loves what she is reading. Twilight actually put real thought into which book that she recommended, choosing a character that really fits with Rainbow's personality. But when her friends show up to try and lift her spirits, Rainbow still doesn't want any of them to know that she is enjoying the book. She even goes out of her way to try and get her friends to leave as soon as possible, just so she can get back to reading without anyone seeing her. Rainbow almost gets to the end of the book when the doctor comes in and tells her that she is well enough to go home. She can't believe how desperate she feels about finishing the last part, but still won't tell anyone what's going on. Even though Rainbow knows that Twilight has a copy of the book at the library, she still thinks it would be a better idea to break into the hospital just to finish the story. It is both impressive and pitiful that Rainbow is willing to go to such lengths just to try and maintain a reputation. Out of all the main six, I would probably say that I relate to Rainbow Dash the least. But despite her cocky attitude and stubborn behavior, I enjoy watching her antics and learning more about her character. She dreams of being the best and shows that she is willing to do whatever it takes to become the best. And even if you don't share in that desire to be the best, she'll still be willing to hang out and enjoy your company. It was also very touching to see that Rainbow is willing to put aside her need to feel cool when she realizes just how much it means to someone else. In Sleepless in Ponyville, Scootaloo finally has a chance for some one-on-one time with her idol. She's been dreaming of this opportunity for a long time and doesn't want anything to go wrong. She even tries to adopt the same characteristics of Rainbow by acting tough. Even in the face of being scared out of her wits by Rainbow's campfire stories, Scootaloo doesn't want to disappoint her idol. It is only after Rainbow demands to know what is wrong, along with a little nudge from Princess Luna, that Scootaloo finally confesses her fears. And even though Rainbow has often struggled with her weakness of showing how she really feels, she realizes how much Scootaloo is really hurting here and decides to open up to her in return, creating another very touching moment in MLP. But even with how adorable and heartfelt this scene is, this is not Rainbow Dash's crowning moment in the series. Throughout MLP, Rainbow has always shown us that her greatest dream would be joining the Wonderbolts. In Season 1, she wins the Best Young Flyer competition and gets to train with them as a reward. She also gets a few moments to spend with them at the Grand Galloping Gala, even showing a moment of pure fangirl glee. In Season 2, Rainbow gets to show her skills as a leader and leaves quite an impression on Spitfire, the Wonderbolt captain. But it isn't until Season 3 that she finally gets the chance to live her dream by being accepted into the Wonderbolt Academy. Rainbow Dash is on top of the world, ready to take on any challenge. Right off the bat, she is breaking records and feeling more confident than ever. Even when another cadet, Lightning Dust, seems like she can keep pace with Rainbow, she doesn't feel the least bit intimidated and even starts connecting with her. That is, until Spitfire breaks them off into teams of two, making Lightning the lead pony and Rainbow the wing pony. Rainbow is less than confident in this decision, but decides that she will make the best of herself anyways. And indeed, the two of them together are continuing to break records and impress everyone. But Rainbow is still a little taken back by Lightning's methods. Her determination to be the best starts to come at the expense of the other cadets. And when Rainbow tries to talk to Lightning about it, Lightning reminds her that Spitfire made her the lead pony, and that Rainbow needs to follow in what the Wonderbolt's captain wanted. It isn't until the two of them create a tornado that goes out of control that we see just how much this kind of behavior can go wrong. The rest of the main six are coming to deliver a care package to Rainbow Dash and arrive at precisely the wrong moment. Their balloon is torn apart by the tornado, causing them to be hurled from the basket. It is only by Rainbow's quick thinking and even quicker actions that the five of them are saved from disaster. And even after this near catastrophe, Lightning Dust is still only concerned about how awesome their tornado was. Rainbow is completely appalled at Lightning's behavior, but Lightning reminds her once again that if the Wonderbolts made Lightning the lead pony, then Rainbow should be following in her example. It is at this moment that Rainbow makes the ultimate choice. She walks into Spitfire's office and talks to her about desiring to be the best and the choices that come with it. And if that means the Wonderbolts are encouraging recklessness in order to get the cadets to be the best, then Rainbow doesn't want to have any part of it. Rainbow places her badge on the desk and declares her resignation from the Wonderbolts. When I first saw this moment, I was really taken back. I have seen Rainbow Dash go on and on about her dream of joining the Wonderbolts since the very first episode. I saw how much she was pushing herself to achieve that dream. I saw how much of her life revolved around being the best in order to reach that goal. And when the time came down to choosing between her lifelong dream and choosing what she knew was right, she didn't hesitate for even one moment. That takes guts. And this is the most defining and awe-inspiring moment for Rainbow Dash. I certainly enjoyed Rainbow Dash as a character before watching Wonderbolt's Academy, but that one scene gave me so much more respect and admiration for her. What must it have felt like for Rainbow when she was leaving that office? It was good to see that Spitfire realized that Rainbow actually did have the right attitude, and it was great to see that she makes Rainbow a lead pony. But Rainbow Dash didn't know that that would happen. When she made her choice, she knew exactly what she would be giving up. And for Rainbow Dash, that is her crowning moment of awesome. Take a moment and ask yourself, what would I be willing to give up in order to do what I knew to be right? What kind of person would I be if I was presented with that choice? Dreams aren't wrong. On the contrary, it is the pursuit of our dreams that drive us toward greatness and going beyond what we thought was possible. But not all dreams lead to a universally beneficial outcome. When the rules of the game have changed, as it were, do we let our dreams and aspirations continue to push us forward without stopping to see what possible negative effects our pursuit might have on our family, our community, or even ourselves? One of the most difficult things we may have to do in our own lives is to step back and look at our own dreams and see them not in the context that we had when we first conceived them, but in relation to our current circumstances. Despite all her arrogance and brashness, Rainbow has some very admirable qualities about her, and I find her inspiring when her element of loyalty shines through. I would like to hear your thoughts on Rainbow Dash and the decisions she has made to become the pony she is today. And I hope that you can find inspiration from Rainbow Dash, just as I have. I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.